Yeah, so this next one, this is the last Apple related news of the day. I was watching this commercial. Apple calls it Fumble, iPhone 12 Fumble. And essentially, what happens in the ad, this woman's walking down the street. She's got a red iPhone 12 and then starts to drop it. And that thing happens where you're like bobbling it and you feel like you might save it.
Yeah. Do
And
you try that or you just kind of let it go?
no, I think I would try to catch it if I can.
Oh,
But anyway, the inevitable happens in this ad. She does drop it, but something kind of interesting about the way they laid out this commercial,
huh.
because you know me, I can't just watch it for what it is. Well, you got to run the analysis on it.
Sure.
It's a big company, man. Like
As you do. Yeah.
these marketing. I remember when we live streamed the Apple event, we got 7,000 lawyers.
Yeah. They have it down to a
Like
science.
they got so many people that this has to pass through. And I thought, okay, this woman is dropping her phone and the phone survives. It's their second durability commercial, big campaign,
Right.
maybe more than their second one I've seen. And they're just beating up the phone. So I start to think, okay, how are Apple's lawyers looking at this? They're sitting there thinking, well, she got it. She can't be dropping it on the pavement because then people are going to drop their phone on pavement and
Uh-huh.
come in and say, I saw it in the commercial.
Yeah.
So what happens? She's walking along on like this cobblestone brickwork type stuff, this what pathway, sidewalk. Anyway, it's definitely a hard surface. They're like bricks.
Mm-hmm.
But when the phone actually hits the ground, then it's sand. You see how that worked? Like it
Mm-hmm.
didn't hit any of that substance along the way. And then they talk about ceramic shield, and they're like, "Relax, it's iPhone," which is their slogan.
Uh-huh.
Now, it is true that these devices are absolutely durable, but it's still a smartphone. That
Mm-hmm.
is important to know. Like it's still fragile. And I still think some people might get the wrong idea here, the way that it's positioned.
Mm-hmm.
There's still plenty of broken iPhone 12s. I've seen them myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't broke them myself, but I've seen enough images of cracked glass and the ceramic shield. I mean, it is better. The durability of the device is better, and they want to let people know. And it's hard to figure out how to do that, other than to put the phone in circumstances that people have found themselves in the past, which is dropping it or cooking with it. The different scenarios they put it in. But it got me thinking about how difficult it would be to show this stuff off and
Mm-hmm.
still satisfy the lawyers.
Yeah. What's interesting to me is no one blames Gorilla Glass, right? Because they're in a bunch of phones
Yeah, but blame them how?
because they make the glass, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if the glass breaks, wouldn't it be the glass manufacturer?
Oh, I don't think the average person,
No.
the average buyer, whatever badge is on
This
the,
is the iPhone.
yeah, whatever
And
badge is on the
yeah.
outside of the device is more important than any individual component.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and ultimately, if a person has a cracked phone, they're calling the manufacturer, or they're going to even physically go
Sure.
there when the stores were open and whatnot. That's who's going to have to deal with the customer service inquiry. But either way, I think it's a tremendous, it's very confidence inspiring. If this is your company and this is your ad, and I'm a buyer, I'm like, man, they were willing to drop it in their ad. I realize it's on sand, but it's more than they've done before, as far as I can remember. So anyway, point being is Apple is believing and considering that this durability conversation, it could be a big product mover for them.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be investing in this series of commercials.